I was born just across that Georgia line, and I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina. I spent my summers riding bikes, catching catfish and lightning bugs. My mama and daddy never spared the rod or the good book. Hands, well, they were calloused as could be. And he passed that work ethic to my daddy and me. He said, do your best, son, and always tell the truth. Know where you're going, boy, and don't forget your
evening and welcome to IITW Radio. Hello, Jolie. Jolie, you're always the first one to join in. You know that? So what I'm going to do, give Jolie a big shout out, and then we'll get to the rest of the people in a second. I gotta hang on and fix my mic here for a minute. We're running late getting in the studio tonight because we're over at St. John's Shipbuilding all day. Well, most of the day, anyways. Let's see. The weather outside right now is a balmy or sweet 73. How's it 73 outside and 78 inside the studio? Jolie said, good evening, everybody. Chris, you want to say hi? There's Chris, the Hobbit.
How you doing, everybody? Way away from the camera.
Hello, Melba. Okay. Tonight, we're going to be giving away a couple of these. I was up at St. John's Shipbuilding today. So, 2 people tonight. There it is. There's the ad for them. Man, what a cool place that St. John's Shipbuilding is. 90-something acres of just steel and big boats. Tonight, we're going to give away 2 of these from St. John's Shipbuilding. And these are cool as all get out. They're little cooler bags. And we will put up what you got to say here in a little bit. But these are pretty cool. You can walk around with them on your hip, or you can carry them to the beach. Whatever, I think we might have 3 of them to give away. Fort Gates just joined. Okay. I'm not going to get into the... We'll do 1 or 2 of the news things real quick. You got that news thing there, Marie? Nope. Not sent over yet. I wanted the one because I had pizza tonight. Some gal that was slinging pizza at everybody. Okay. Yeah, so today we got to actually take the barge, or we took the barge up, was it Saturday? No, Friday. Thursday. God, that time goes by fast. Hello, Gerald. We took the Fort Gates barge up on Thursday. I know you guys, some of you might be getting a little bit sick of hearing about Fort Gates barge and the ferry and stuff. I'm not going to get into the whole county thing tonight. The cool thing is that this thing is setting up at St. John's Shipbuilding, and we have pictures of it that we're going to put up. We are still needing to get the tug done, and I've got pictures of the tug. We started ripping it out. Too Windy is the name of the tug. Yeah, let's put those up. We had Captain Dale's brother down there with us today, Lester. This is Lester sitting out there. Lester was looking all studly. Said... He's sitting there by the water. Lester is from where? Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yeah, he's from Pennsylvania. I don't think your mic's on.
It's off.
Okay. Oop, that's a little bit too much. There we go. Now you should be able. I hope there's no humming back. If you guys and gals hear humming coming through the mics, just type in and say, hey, there's humming going on. Anyways, again, we're going to be giving 2 of these away, or 3 of these away tonight. And these things, the ones who are supporting it never get tired of hearing about it. Well, I appreciate that, Jolie, because I never get tired of hearing about it. I mean, it's getting tiresome doing it, But these bags tonight, we're going to give away 3 of them, like I said, and these are cool as all. They just hang. They're not very big. I mean, I've got big hands, but they're a little bit bigger than my hand, but they hold a lot in them. And they're cool as all get out. Erin gave this to us to give away from St. John Shipbuilding. And she's going to be calling in a little bit. If you guys and gals know anybody that's needing a job, St. John Shipbuilding, and Erin's going to be talking to us about this later. They're looking for ship fitters, pipe fitters, welders, trainees with experience. And if you don't have experience, they also can train guys and gals, and machinists. It is a cool thing. You will have to pass a drug test. That's probably going to eliminate a lot of people in Putnam County. But it's weekly pay, holidays off, vacations, paid vacations, 401ks, the whole 9 yards. What a great company to work for. Hell, I didn't get that with my last job. Okay, yeah, we can put that up. Michael Avenatti. Let's put that up. Mr. Porn Star Lawyer. We'll put this up before we get started on anything else. Mr. Michael Avenatti has been accused, and of course, he's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. In my book, everybody is. But he was arrested today, and he's accused of trying to extort money from Nike. Do we have it where we can put it up on the screen, Chris? Or a picture of him? Anyways, Michael Avenatti, the former attorney for adult film star Stormy Daniels, was accused Monday by federal prosecutors in New York of operating an old-fashioned shakedown by trying to extort between $15 and $25 million from a sports apparel giant Nike. Part of the string of bombshells claimed against the celebrity lawyer Avenatti, who, and this comes from Fox News, I believe, one of the news sources. Avenatti, who briefly considered a bid for a 2020 presidential for the Democratic presidential nomination, was also charged with wire fraud and bank fraud in separate cases out of California. He was taken into custody and expected to appear in court later Monday in New York City. I don't know if he did or not. I'm sure he did, since he didn't have anywhere else to go. Prosecutors said that Avenatti tried to extort Nike by threatening to use his ability to garner publicity to inflict substantial financial and reputational harm on the company if his demands were not met. The suspected co-conspirator worked alongside Avenatti was identified Monday afternoon by the Associated Press and the Wall Street Journal as Mark, Gregos, who has represented celebrities including Michael Jackson and more recently Empire star Jesse Smollett. Oh, crap. Smollett's into a bunch of stuff. He also works for CNN. Allegedly, Michael Avenatti approached Nike last week with a list of financial demands in exchange for covering up allegations of misconduct on behalf of the company. FBI Assistant Director in charge William Sweeney Jr. said in a statement the lofty price tag included $1.5 million payoff for Avenatti's clients and upwards of $10 million of dollars. That doesn't make sense. Tens of millions of dollars for legal services of his firm. Service Nike never requested. This is nothing more than a straightforward case of extortion. The court against the counts against Avenatti in New York cases are extortion, transmission of interstate communications with intent to extort, conspiracy to transmit interstate communications with the intent to extort, and conspiracy to commit extortion. Well, I guess when you represent porn stars, that's what you get. Hello, Doug. Doug just joined in. Doug's my buddy. Libby just joined in. How you doing, Libby? I don't know what you were clapping at the other day. I'm not a celebrity. I saw Libby in town the other day over in East Palatka. Okay, today we're over at St. John Shipbuilding. We took the barge up last Thursday, and then today we lifted it out of there. And this is so cool. You guys and gals, if you didn't get to watch today the live feeds that went on, go back and watch them. Man, they had 2 huge cranes out there lifting this thing and swinging it around, and it was bad to the bone. Let's see. Yeah, we can put this one up. That's Mr. Bill. He's the project manager. One of them there in the green shirt with the white cap, the khaki pants. And this is when they were picking the barge up and swinging it. Now, this barge is 80 years old. Of course, you can't see in this picture, but we have other pictures where you can see this thing just leaking water like a sieve. Yeah, these are the earlier pictures.
Yeah, you can see it in this picture if you look.
Yeah, if you look down at the
Looks like a
bottom.
little waterfall.
Now that's Mickey over there in the back with the orange cap on. Mickey is a big man. Well, no, I don't want to make him mad, but he's like a sweetheart. He's probably a big old teddy bear inside. But he's out there, and he's the one that helped doing the rigging and stuff. And let's see, that's Mickey, and I can't tell who that other one is. I'll have to get.
There you go.
Oh, that's Sydney.
I was going to
Okay.
say, now you got a picture up. You can see the boys.
That's Sydney is in the green shirt there.
They're both in green shirts, silly.
Well, the gentleman on the left there.
White hat, orange hat.
Mickey's in the orange hat. Mickey's in the orange hat with the green shirt on. And Sydney's Sydney's a crane operator. He's the one that operates that big, bad to the bone crane. And
There he is.
yeah, he's in the green shirt. There's Sydney right there. He's a big man too. He's got arms like, I mean, this guy's got some guns on him.
Yeah, he did.
He got fists like ham hocks. I'd hate to be one of his kids and get slapped. Nah, this gentleman is one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life. Hello, Carl. Hey, Carl, I need to talk to you, by the way. You need to give me a call. Why don't you I've had a bunch of requests. Carl Green, Tiny Green, if you guys and gals know him, he's into race cars and a bunch of other stuff. He is the man when it comes to race car driving, and he does a lot of broadcasting and stuff like that. He's out there at the racetracks doing all kinds of. He knows every race car driver and pretty much in Florida. But I want to get him to start doing a race car thing and giving us updates on the different racetracks that he goes to. Hello, Susan, Miss Blackwater. Okay, and we have these other pictures where they were swinging a barge out. Now, if you guys and gals know anybody that's looking for a job, make sure for them to listen here in about 5 minutes, because we're going to have Erin on from over there, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the jobs. And they pay good. You guys and gals want some good pay. You want to learn something. They need ship fitters. They need pipe fitters, welders, trainees, people with experience, machinists. You will have to pass a drug test. If you can't pass a drug test, you better wait 30 days before you even apply. Excuse me, but they need people now. But here's another picture of the barge here. And the gentleman right there, Rob, in the dark shirt in the very front of the barge. It was his first day on the job. There he is right there. You can see the scale and the buildup on this thing. Now, this barge has been in the water for 80 years. And it looks pretty good, but it's got some problems with it. But St. John Shipbuilding is going to completely redo the whole thing and make this thing worthy again of being in the water so that you can get back and forth. Now, they didn't get these two gentlemen's names. They were hauling these big 2 foot by 2 foot solid pieces of oak to set the barge down on. Let's see. Here we go. Now, here's where the landing. Okay. Now, because the landing was not secured and bought up to date by the county, which they got money in 2008 to do it with. I'm not going to blow any smoke up anybody's butts here. But this is, you can see in the pictures where the wood plugs were put in there by Captain Dale. That was just to get it up there. You can see the water just pouring out. If you look to the right there, you'll see two patches together. The water's just flowing out of this thing. How it ever made it up there, I know how it made it up there because I was up in the front with a pump. Me and the Hobbit were pumping this thing out. This is where the landing went into the barge and caused these holes. Now, granted, I'm going to be fair. I always am. The thing is 80 years old, so it probably didn't take a whole lot to puncture them. But had the landing have been fixed, and they had taken some of the 1.2 million and put it into the landing, that would not have happened. Those holes would not be there. Okay, let's see who we got here. Bill. I got a cord pulling across me. It's Mr. Bill and Rob. And I don't know. Oh, no, that's Ben in the background over there with the striped shirt on. Now, right here, if you look, go back to that picture real quick, Clears. Yep. This one.
Yep, I will.
That's Ben right there. That was just up there. But if you look in between them, see the amount of water pouring out of this thing? Now, he went up there with his hand and whacked this thing. Yeah, there you go. Looks like a freaking waterfall. Look at almost what's gone down the back of his shirt there. He would have had a wet butt there if he'd have stepped in any closer. But see the amount of water just flowing out of this thing. So what's going to happen is St. John's Shipbuilding, we need to collect money to the tune of about 12 grand between the tug and the barge to get it fixed, which St. John's Shipbuilding, Mr. Steve and them up there are donating a lot of the stuff. I mean, the price is minimal compared to it. There's Ben right there scraping the front while trying to scrape it. Between the spiders attacking him and stuff. But there is a lot of buildup on this thing. Okay, let's see. Now, this is too windy. We need to get Aaron on the line here. Aaron's going to tell us, if you got anybody that's looking for a job, you need to tag them right now and tell them to listen to this if they're wanting a job. Now, these guys and gals they have 401ks, they have paid holidays, paid vacation, holidays off. I mean, the full 9 yards. And younger people, if you're looking for a job, and I don't know if you have to be 18 or 21. I need to ask her that when I talk to her. Into 21. We got the phone line hooked up?
You have to get that.
Okay. I'm sure she'll get it all hooked up. Marie's pretty good at that stuff. Again, we're going to be giving away a couple of these right here from St. John's Shipbuilding. Right here. They have this cool little thing. And I think we got a couple shirts to give away too. We'll probably give them away on Friday night. Hopefully, this thing is going to be fixed in the next couple of weeks. So the county's going to have to jump on the ball and get this landing fixed real quick. There it is. Those are cool little totes. I got one for myself today, by the way. They actually gave me one. And I'm going to be using mine when I'm cutting the grass, when I'm working with the horses, when I'm out at St. John's Shipbuilding, watching all the progress that's being made on the bottom of this barge. They're going to cut it off, or they're going to basically redo the whole bottom. Let's see, what other ones do we have of those cranes and stuff? I know that let me see, the one gentleman that's there, he's in a, okay, yeah, you can see the size of the cranes they had to lift this barge out. Find the one that has the guy that says, scroll on down. He should be toward the end. There's Mr. Dale, and yeah, there he is. That's the one I need right there. Now, this gentleman right here, Robert Thornton. I love the hat he's got on. It's got a picture of Mater from Cars on his hat. Now, he owns this. He owns and operates this. Yeah, get it up there so we can see the top of his hat. His hard hat has a picture of Mater on it. That is so cool. Just scroll back down to the name of it. It's Town Masters, or Town Mater. Town Mater, Robert Thornton. He's the operator, and I believe he owns that crane there. So he was out there today helping with it too. Hello, Herb. Herb has a knife sharpening business down there in Volusia County. If you guys and gals need any knives sharpened up. Hello, Faith. She said, I want a T-shirt. Okay. Let's see. Aaron, you're not answering your phone. Call us. I think she has my cell phone number, doesn't she? Okay. We just left you a message. She might be putting a kid to bed or something. What are we going to do to give away one of the T-shirts? Or let's give away one of these coolers right here. What are we going to have them say? Let's see. Type in, how does St. John's Shipbuilding rocks?
How does?
Huh?
Repeat that, because you had me lost in outer space on that comment.
Okay, let's put Erin, E-R-I-N, at St. John Shipbuilding Rocks.
Okay, that one I can get, but the other one, you had me out in another planet on that one.
I'm still on another planet.
Yeah, I noticed.
I had brain damage. My
I
brain
noticed.
is braked.
I think you were out in the sun too long.
I was, but I got a cool shirt today from
I
St.
know,
John
I
Shipbuilding.
love that shirt.
Let me see
It's
if I can
nice.
stand
want
up.
one. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Sweet. I like that.
What does it say?
It says St. John's Shipbuilding, 386-328-6054, and it's spread out nicely over your backside.
It also says chicken.
It says what?
Nothing.
It also says
It says I need to lose some weight.
No, I just said it looks nice. It's got like the perfect spread. Like, you know how you put a banner up, it's got like the perfect
Holy
spot?
crap, I've got some gray hair. Why do you guys tell me my hair was a mess? I need to go over and see Barbie. I got to go get a haircut.
You got it. It's spread out perfectly.
Joan said Travis is always on another planet.
Yeah, I know.
I can't help it.
Y'all should try working with him. It's confusing.
It's not that bad, except my seat's dropping down again. People are going to think I'm scratching my butt.
We'll call you the inchworm.
Inchworm? What the hell does that mean?
You just keep inching down. You're
Oh.
a stinker.
Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone then.
Yeah, you see, you got a dirty mind. I was just thinking of the fact you keep
I
inching
don't
down.
have a dirty mind. Look,
you have a suggestible mind.
Yes.
yeah. Let's see. Let's put up another. Let's see, which picture do we want to put up? You know what? Put the one of Captain Dale up and his brother, right there. You guys and gals want to meet one of the coolest men in the world. The guy on the right. Man, I shouldn't have eaten that pizza before I came on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to go to my cardiologist tomorrow. That's why I did
Yeah, I
it.
wouldn't recommend the pizza, yeah.
Dale's got his St. John Shipbuilding shirt on.
I'll tell you what, look at the smile on his face. He was so happy to see that barge up there today.
Yeah, he's the one on the right. Now, Captain Dale has been doing this for 20-something years now, hauling people across the river. He doesn't make any money, guys and gals, off of this thing. And that's his brother, Lester. He's down from Pennsylvania.
Yes, he's been helping redo the tug, and he helped take up the barge. So we got some video of him helping out.
Yeah,
So-
we have a video of Captain Dale's grandson the other day driving it up, too, don't we?
Yes, Jacob.
Do we
yeah.
have that? Do we have that one part, or are we going to put it up on?
I don't know if we can pull that. It was on a Facebook post on his interview. But we had a few seconds. We had a couple minutes on YouTube that we did that day, too, that we might be able to pull up. I don't know if we'll be able to do the interview. So,
Yeah, we could probably fast forward through it.
yeah, with it being a live feed, I don't know if we can do that. It would have to take a couple minutes. But
I
we
don't
can
know.
show,
Chris is good.
show where he's
But-
driving.
Captain Dale there, he's been doing this. He's been doing the barge for 20-something years now. And he doesn't really make any money off of it. You know, it's the only place where you can go across the river between Bunnell on Highway 40 down there, or you got to go all the way up to Palaca and go across down around the river. Either way, you're looking at an hour and a half to get around.
That's a long drive around,
Yeah, it
especially
is.
when you have medical problems and you have to get to the other side. I mean, there's a lot of family members that use it to help each other.
Yeah, I think he's about a little ways into this. But I love what this kid said. He knows that he's not going to make any money. And this kid is sharp. We had him on the air. That's not the video, is it?
No, that's not it. That's just when
No.
we were coming
Well, this
up.
is when we were carrying it up to St. John's
You'll
River.
see where we turn it around and come into. This is just the view of what we were seeing. Everybody can kind of see what it looked like when we were taking the barge up. You could see the pumps, the generators, everything we had to do to get that barge up there to St. John's Shipbuilding.
I had my chair set up on there. I was
And how long
planning
a ride was that, y'all?
About 4 hours.
And on the trip back?
There's on the way back it was 25 minutes, but it was 4 hours. But we had a headwind going with it against us too, so the wind's pushing against us. We had boats coming down the river. We got holes all in this freaking thing, and that was supposed to be my chair. I was just gonna go and relax and sit on the boat. No. All day long, it was sticking a pump in the front and pumping this stuff out, and.
Yeah, but you were appreciated.
What a
Look, it
beautiful
got
river,
there.
though. I think this is coming through Wallaka.
There you go. There's Jacob right there with his
Okay.
grandpa. They're driving and figuring out where
Yeah.
they're going. There you are.
There's my fat stomach. There's Jacob and Captain Dale. Yeah, Jacob's only 12 years old. That is so cool that his grandfather's teaching him how to take a barge up and down the river.
I think the cutest thing is you were talking to Captain Dale and you were discussing, coming in, And it was so cute because you guys had passed a crab trap, but he didn't realize, the length you could be from it. And he'd go, Grandpa, crab trap, Grandpa, crab trap. He'd like, Grandpa, crab trap. And all of a sudden you guys were past it. He goes,
There's a hobbit back
Grandpa,
there.
we missed a crab trap. And there's Lester and Carl.
Lester's in the back. Carl's
his brother-in-law, and then Lester's his brother. They're helping out. So.
Yeah, that's cool as all, that little man.
Yes.
And his grandfather's sitting there teaching him everything there is to know about getting a barge up the
Hey,
river.
there's no better time to learn than the present.
Yeah,
So.
well, little Jacob said, I'm going to be taking over the barge. You can see where the rail's torn off from the
Yeah.
storm over on the other side. He's like, I'm going to be taking this barge up. The little kid is sharp. He was on the show the other night, Friday night. And I asked him, how old is the barge? He said, 200, or how old is Fort Gates? He goes, 239 years, sir.
He is so precious.
Hello, Joey.
If y'all didn't get a chance, you need to
Steve.
go back to the Putnam Way or go to Fort Gates Ferry and watch the interview that was done with Jacob. Watch when we pulled the ferry out of the water. Watch the trip when we came in. Watch when we, the trip out. I mean, even though it was, crazy, we had a lot of fun doing that, even though it was a lot of work, because it's the river is so peaceful, and that's one of the best things about Fort Gates Ferry. When you take that trip across the river, and I hope everybody gets to come and experience that when we get her back together. You take that ride across the river, it is so peaceful, and that's one of the things we were trying to show in the video is look how peaceful that is.
Yeah, see if we can get Erin on the phone again. Try her one more time.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm going to show up there
You
this
must
week.
have scared her. Is she avoiding your calls?
I'm going to go show up there this week and do a live interview with her in her office. I know which one's her office now. Yeah, anybody that you guys and gals know that's looking for a job, make sure that they go over to St. John Shipbuilding, and it is located at 560 Stokes Landing Road in Palaca, Florida. Now, the way you get there, you stay on 19. If you're heading from Palaca, you go past Walmart, keep going like you're going out to Hogwaller, but stay to the left, go over the bridge, go past Rodman Dam. You're going to come up on a sign that says St. John Shipbuilding. You're going to make a left. You're going to go down that road probably about 1.5 miles, and you'll run straight into it. It's straight down Stokes Landing. And the office number over there is 386-328-6054. 386-328-6054. And they will tell you exactly what you got to do. You need to call and ask for Erin, E-R-I-N, Baker, B-A-K-K-E-R. She's a human resource manager. She's a sweetheart, too. Let's see. I don't think you guys and gals need to email her. But right now they are looking for, like I said before, yeah, thanks, Chris. Chris put the information up there. Now, if you guys and gals need to go back and see it, and they don't just hire men there, they hire women as well. But ship fitters, pipe fitters, welders, trainees with experience, without machinists, they're willing to train people. You will have to pass a drug test. I'm sorry?
It seems we can't get through on the actual line. It's just not connecting on the call, so we're going to do it through speakerphone. I told her we might have to just adjust her volume a minute. So if you give me some, I'm going to put you through speakerphone.
Oh, man, I didn't even take a picture of her. We could have put a picture up and have it. I could have been like a ventriloquist.
All right? Okay.
Okay, give me that phone.
Okay.
We'll do it the old-fashioned way. This is the way we used to do it in the old day
You
without
might have
cell
to adjust
phones.
your volume a little bit. Chris is ready. Chris, you can mute my mic so we're not getting back for you.
Erin, can you hear me? Hello?
Travis?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Hey, I'm having, it sounds very digitized. I'm having trouble. I can hear you talking, but I can't really understand what you're saying.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I got to keep one mouth on the mic and one on the phone, and trying to do it the old-fashioned way.
Going back to like 1980, right?
Yeah, maybe longer than that. Anyways, you guys are
Maybe so.
hiring over at St. John Shipbuilding, correct?
Yes, we are. We're hiring for several different skilled craft positions: welders, electricians, carpenters, ship fitters and pipe fitters, and then pipe welders. and we're also hiring several trainee positions. And those training positions don't mean like you have no experience. You would need to know how to read a measuring tape and have some basic idea of, your way around a outside facility. It doesn't have to be shipbuilding though, and you don't have to be a certified welder. If you know a little bit about welding or a little bit about being an electrician or a little bit about carpentry, we can take you and boost up your skills and train you, and then you would have some certifications to move on in the future with if you decided to ever leave us, or you could stay with us and we could grow together. So we have a bunch of different things available.
Okay. Somebody wrote in and asked, what's the age limits on it?
Can you say that again?
Someone had written in and asked what the age limits are.
The age limit, you need to be 18 years old to work at a shipyard. We've taken interns at 17, but they need to be out of high school. And, they need to be out of high school because we don't work around school hours. Our hours are 7:30 to 4, Monday through Friday.
Okay. And let's see. Also, you guys, I just put down you have ship fitters, pipe fitters, welders, trainees who are experienced and machinists, but you also mentioned carpenters. I saw there you guys have a full carpentry setup. I mean, you build furniture on ships and all kinds of stuff, railings.
Correct. Yes. Everything that goes into our ships is done in-house except for the granite countertops, which is done just down the road at Marble today. So that means that those big ships that you see out there come in flat pieces of steel, and every single part is manufactured by our skilled craftsmen in the yard. So that's why I'm saying even if you want to be a trainee, you can end up making that magic happen. We make all the cabinetry that the ships, even the big tugs and barges have pilot houses and areas that are fully like granite countertops, nice state-of-the-art cabinets. Those are all done in-house, every single part, trim work, everything.
Yeah, we've got pictures of them pulling the barge up, flashing while you and I are talking on the phone. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug, and since you're a pretty lady and we couldn't have you in the studio tonight, we're putting pictures up. We got Mickey and let's see, who's that up there? Sydney's on there now.
Yes, Mickey and Sydney were probably pulling it out of the water. I know that was a big deal. You had a lot of viewers for that. We're so excited to be part of the process of restoring this the ferry. So it's a historical part of our history here in Putnam County, and St. John's is excited to be part of that, making that happen.
Well, that's so cool that you guys are willing to get involved with it, because this thing definitely has some problems. I mean, it's 80 years old, and you guys being local, a lot of people didn't even know the place was there. Now, of course, I've seen it for the last 20 years driving up and down the river. You can't miss the big ships when you go up past Roder Haven Boys Club on the way to Palatka. But we really, 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 I can't stress, really appreciate that. This isn't just for Captain Dale. He doesn't make any money off this thing, hauling people back. But you guys are actually helping preserve a piece of history that without you it would be lost. I mean, I don't see this thing ever making it to Jacksonville or up to Louisiana. Heck, when we were pulling it up the river, it barely made it there. The holes in the front from the landing going into it. But
yeah, I've had a couple of my project managers tell me it's going to be a tough time to, it's going to be a big project. It's definitely got a lot of issues. But what we are so excited about is the chance to try and make this happen so the history is preserved. And, you mentioned that you didn't even know it was, a lot of people didn't even know St. John's was there. I have to tell you, before I started as the HR manager there just less than a year ago, I had no idea it was there. But then when you see what we're capable of, it's amazing that more people don't know about it. So, the next time we have a launch, I'd love to invite you guys out to see it and kind of see the excitement that goes into releasing some of those tugs and ships out into the St. John's to begin their voyage.
Yeah, I can't wait to see some of those big ships you guys have down there. I mean, they're like 2 and 3 stories high.
Yeah, and what you see now isn't even some of our bigger ones. I wish that you could have seen the Vane Brothers tugs when they were there. But we've had pretty big names. We've done work for Disney. We've done work for the New York City Ferries. We've done work for OSearch. we've done work for several different neat entities. I don't know if you've ever watched Shark Week, but O-Search is that big ship that goes out and pulls up the sharks into the, does some, they tag them and maybe investigate a little bit and release them back. We've had that ship there in our yard. So we've done some pretty extensive repair work and new builds for a lot of people that are big deals in the world. So we're excited to be part of this too.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's a picture of one on here right now that it looks rusted, and people probably don't understand that, the steel until you guys get it sandblasted and stuff. This is the raw shape of it. But there's one down there on the bottom of the hill in front of that warehouse there, and that thing looks like it's 3 stories tall. It was 1, 2, 3.
It's massive. Yeah, it's massive, and that's the 4th in a series. No, I'm sorry, that's not the 4th. That's probably the 9th in a series for the Vane brothers. That's a Vane brother tug. That tug will go and rescue other tugs or rip the flies out to ships that are out in the ocean for months and months at a time. But that is a long-standing series that we've been building, and yes, it looks all rusty and old right now, but the truth of it is it's brand new. It just, before we get it, coated and painted, that's just the way the steel looks when it's still in the prepping stages.
That thing is massive. What is it, 4 or 5 stories high?
Yeah. If you could consider the bottom to the top, if you consider the engine room at the very bottom of the ship, that would be underwater, and then the main level, and then there's another level that is the captain's quarters and the captain's bathroom, and then you go up to the next level, which is the pilot house, which is very big and very luxurious. That pilot house is special. And then up above that is another pilot house, because out in those rough waters, it's very possible that you would have to go up even higher to see over the waves that are crashing. You wouldn't even be able to navigate the boat from that main pilot house. You'd have to go, up to that very, very, very top area to navigate properly.
Well, there's 2 gentlemen under this picture that I'm looking at, and it looks like one of them, it looks like Sydney. Now, of course, it's ways back. I had to get way back to take the shot, but it looks like Sydney under there. Sydney's got to be 6 foot, at least. I'm close to 6 foot, and he's taller than me. I'm looking up at him. He's a big man. Not one of the nicest guys I've ever met, though, today. You picture him up in that crane, you think, oh, man, this guy could snap my neck with one hand as big as his hands and stuff are.
I don't think you would ever even think about it, yeah. Sydney's probably one of the nicest gentlemen that we have. Sydney's been with us for a very long time, but Sydney's a very talented crane operator. It's hard when people come in and say, oh, they want to learn how to do, be a crane operator. Sydney can do it by touch. He is it's second nature for him. And the vice president, Bobby Barfield, he'll often say that there's not anyone he would trust to hold, a 7-ton piece of steel over his head, but he would walk under it if Sydney had a hold of it. So that says a lot about Sydney's talent. He's very nice. But yeah, he's a big guy. He's like 6'3", 6'4". So if you consider that he looks dwarfed next to how big and massive that ship is, it's amazing to think about the vastness. And that started out the same as the others, a flat piece of steel.
Now, this other picture that just pulled up, it looks like I've been on a ferry like this before, and it looks like the one that I went on up in Staten Island, up in New York. And this thing is massive, and it looks like a car carrier. But I was looking at the other picture there of Sydney. He's standing underneath the one that we were just talking about, and he's walking around under the smallest bottom part of this thing, and that's 6 feet off the ground. So those things are huge. You guys aren't messing around there. You're not building like little dinghies and stuff.
Yeah, we're not building boats. We're building ships. These are big deals, large scale industrial ships that go and do work, and that's exactly what our guys do out there. They do the work and make it happen. So it's pretty magical. I don't know how they do it, but day after day they make it happen, and you can see the progress pop up. That large car ferry is for an exclusive community down in Miami. That's a series of 4 that we have. It's very expensive to live in this community. I think that the average income's like in the millions of dollars, and there's 250 residents max on this island, and they have these 4 car ferries simply to go back and forth off the island in case they don't feel like taking their yacht that day.
What's the chances of putting one of those down at Fort Gates for like $20,000?
Yeah. So
Forget it, Dave.
The Fort Gates Ferry is a little smaller, but we definitely do work on tugs like that. We have tugs that are small. We call them chuckable tugs. Sometimes, you know, an actual truck will come and pull them out and take them to where they're actually going. So our scale of work can be on the smaller ferries and tugs all the way up to like what we were just discussing. It just depends on the needs of our customers.
How long does it take to build one of these ferries, like the one that's going down to south there?
The ferry that the ferry in Miami, so that's, like I said, a series of 4. I've been with St. John's Shipbuilding for 10 months, and that ferry has been under construction since I've been there. So I would say it probably would, you know, it's about finished. So it takes the better part of a year, maybe 13, 14 months. We've had a few delays due to the designers changing some things. As we built the first one, you know, they see things and say, oh, we want to do this, so we want to change this. So I suspect our next one will take less time.
Yeah, this picture we're showing now, it's got one of the ferries before it was actually painted under there. It's just been primered, and that's Bill and Captain Dale on there. But so when somebody's looking for a job and they come down there, it's not like this is just, you know, a temporary thing if they're working on one boat. I mean, they could be employed on just one boat working on it for a year then.
Correct. Yeah, we have an arc of contracts that last years and years and years. So, if someone wanted to come for a job and worry next month they may not have one, that just simply isn't the case. We have more work than we can handle now. I hire subcontractors all the time because of that, and it would be lovely to hire local people instead. And the arc of work is massive. There's no end in sight as far as I can see, and we constantly welcome new jobs in. So there's no worry for continued employment at this time.
Now, we have this pretty young lady's picture up here, and I know she went to school with my daughter. You want to introduce her?
That has to be Corinne Baker, my lovely daughter, who went to school with your lovely daughter, and she is a wonderful asset to our team. She's the front desk administrative assistant, and we're so lucky to have her. She's all in, committed to the success of St. John's.
Well, that's pretty cool that the kids, especially Corinne there, could join in, and stay in the community. You guys are keeping people employed in the community. How many people are you guys looking at hiring?
I'm looking at adding at least 15 people to our team. If it was the right person, the right fit, it could be more. Anyone who has a skill set that was fitting to what we need, we'll find a place for them. You can never have enough skilled laborers and skilled craft people for this type of work. We do employ about 140 people right now in the Putnam County area, so we're not small.
No, well, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, yeah, and it's great benefits. We have, we offer weekly pay, we offer medical, dental, vision, short, long-term disability, 401k, life insurance. So there's some perks. We get paid holidays, weekends off, Monday through Friday schedule. You don't have to worry about coming in at night or your schedule changing. So that's pretty nice, especially in the trades field, because sometimes those schedules can be a little hit or miss.
You're making me want to
pretty steady work.
You're making me want to quit my job right now.
Yeah, you want to come work for us because we're a good time. We're a good time. We just recently, if you go to our St. John's Facebook page, you'll see that we just had our safety lunch, and we just celebrated our year of no lost time accidents, which means that we've had no injury that resulted in someone being out of work for longer than, it's just to just go to the doctor and make sure everything was okay. For over a year, we're actually like in the 380th day or something like that at this point. But we just celebrated 1 year of safety with a big celebratory lunch and gifts for our employees. So we do little things to try to boost morale and keep everyone interested in staying safe and working for us as well. So there's some perks, but we are also committed to safety and making sure that everyone goes home to their family at night.
Well, I think it's so cool that you guys are employing this many people and that you're such a viable asset to the community. I mean, by employing people, but the main thing is that, Mr. Steve over there, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He's the owner. Usually when I meet big people that are, you know, have these big companies like that. They're so stuck up you can't even get in there to talk to them. This man was, I mean, right up front, yeah, we'll help you out, you know, and he understands the situation that, you know, that we're trying to get money donated, and he's working with Fort Gates and stuff, and he's donated quite a bit of stuff to help out with this.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he's good to work for. It's hard when you work for someone's personal business like that. If you can imagine his overhead alone is probably outrageous. I'm not in finance, nor would I want to be, but I wouldn't want to see those bills as they come in for this gentleman. And so to stay as approachable and as calm and collected as he does is a great asset and strength for us as his support team. So I can truly say he's a joy to work for. And that he wants to help with this project makes me so much more proud to be an employee there, because it's very important, like I said, that we help preserve this piece of history and see its success come back around.
That was pretty funny when he came down today. For you guys and gals listening on to IITWradio.com, you're going to need to switch over to YouTube or to Facebook, because that part of the show is ending over there. We went a little over on time tonight. So just switch over to the Putman Way on Facebook, or IITW Radio on Facebook, or YouTube, or Spotify, or Twitter. It's on all a bunch of us, but on IITW Radio broadcast out of Europe, you're going to need to switch over to one of those. Yeah, that was so cool today when Mr. Steve come down there. He was like, "What did you get me into?"
Well, yeah, he probably saw it and thought, "Oh no, it needs some TLC for sure." But I think we have just the right people to do that for you and help get it right again. I know that it's tough. It's tough to see something like that go downhill, and unfortunately, not at the fault of the people who were in control of it. And so hopefully we can make it right and restore some good karma to the whole thing.
You know what I was most impressed with, Aaron, is that the fact that, like, Ben over there, the project manager, and Bill,
yeah,
were actually getting out there with scrapers and hammers and stuff. I mean, they weren't just standing around watching the other guys do it. They were out there. Ben was in the side of it, scraping off the sponge and the shell. He was in the front of it scraping. I mean, they were jumping right in there and working just like, you know, the regular grunts.
Absolutely. Our project managers, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. They're also not afraid to get in there and assess what needs to be done. So Ben, he was in the Merchant Marine Academy, and we were just so lucky to be able to get him. He's an engineer that we were so lucky to have come work for us. And Ben and Bill comes from a very famous boat line or shipbuilding line from the Bahamas. So we're just, blessed beyond measure with the talent we have in them and our other project engineers such as Steve Torek. It's just amazing talent to work with Bobby Barfield. He's been, I believe, probably building ships since he was born. He can do it in his sleep, I'm positive. But we have a group of people who really know what to look for and what to do. So what you saw was them getting in the middle of that barge to assess immediately what it would take to begin the process. And so they're not going to rely on anyone else but themselves to get the plan together.
Bill cracked me up the other day when we were down there on Thursday, and he goes, I said, "So what kind of boat do you have?" I mean, you figure working at a big shipyard, he would own a big boat. And he goes, "I don't own a boat."
Yeah, he does not own a boat.
I work on them all day.
Yeah, he just wants to go home and be on dry land. Bill's a character, and the more time you spend with him, you'll find that he's probably one of the funniest people that you'll have ever met. He's extremely funny and a fun time to be around for sure.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for coming on tonight, Aaron, and maybe we can get you over in the studio. I've known you and I have known each other for quite a few years now, and I had
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said before. It's a love-hate relationship. You love to hate me.
I'd love to hate you if you talk politics now. You're not going to get me in the studio and trick me into talking politics with you, Travis, and you know better than that. But I sure do love you and appreciate the work you do in the community. And anything you need, you just give me a call, let me know, okay?
Right back at you, girl. Yeah, I want to get you in the studio, not to talk politics. Aaron and I, we see a lot. For you guys and gals that are listening, Here's what I've been talking about on the shows. Some things her and I don't see eye to eye on politics, but we still get along and we respect the fact that each other has an opinion. And I've always respected you for that, you know, and I know you've respected me for that.
100%. Yeah, we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree to have a mutual understanding and respect for each other, and that's what makes the world go round. I would hate for everyone to think the same way I did. I would never learn anything, and I know you feel the same way.
Now, if they need to get a hold of you, they can call you directly, right, at 386-328-6054 and ask for you when they're looking for a job?
Yep, that's the main number. Or you can call my direct line, which is 386-456-6312. You can also apply on our website. If you go to stjohnshipbuilding.com and click on employment, you'll see a link to our application that goes right to my email. And you can also find us on Indeed and at Employ Florida. So there's plenty of ways to apply. And you can always come in to the yard and apply directly the application the old-fashioned way. We welcome that. That way we get to see you. Most people who come and apply in person get an interview on the spot. So it's a good way if you're really seeking a job right now. Even in our labor crew, which is where we begin people, if they don't have any other skills, always hiring in the labor crew too. We promote from within. So let's say you get in on the labor crew, our groundskeeping crew. If you're hustling and you're moving, we can absolutely and do promote usually within the first month of employment up to a skilled labor and start training you. So a skilled craft and start training you. So it's a good opportunity if you're willing to work and need a job right away. Come to 560 Stokes Landing Road and just tell Corinne at the front desk that you're there to apply for a job, and she'll get you all set up.
Now, you also do, before I let you get off the air here, you guys also do tours there. For Steve was telling me today that he has the Boy Scouts that come in and different organizations. So, if say I had like the Boys to Men program out of Crescent City, or I'm a member of the 10177 in Crescent City.
Yeah, absolutely. You give me a call. I'm the one who will organize those. So you give me a call if you have a club or a youth organization that wants a tour. We'll definitely get that set up and make it nice. And the other thing is also any high school students who or maybe are looking for a career in welding and thinking, oh, they have to go to like Tulsa Welding School. You don't have to have that certification to become an employable welder. You just have to have experience. So if any high school students who are looking for employment, once they graduate that summer after, summer's coming up. So it's that time to start thinking about it. Come see me and we'll get you set up the same way. So if you know anybody like that, you just send them my way. We'll give them the tour and get them ready.
We've actually had about 4 or 5 high school students chime in here that they're graduating this year, and we're wanting to know if they would. Now you said it's 17. One of them said he's 17, but he won't be 18 until next year. But you guys still offer an internship there for 17 if they've graduated?
Yeah, absolutely. You just need to come fill out the application, let me assess the age restriction, by his birth date, and then we can go from there. So that just really depends on, like I said, how young and how close to 18 he is and if he's graduated high school.
Okay. We've got the number up here for you guys and gals that if you want to go back on the show and check it out on the Putman Way or IITW radio, you can always go back on YouTube and you can look and you can pull the numbers up here. We put them underneath the comments. But I want to thank you very much for coming on tonight, Aaron, and maybe you can come in the studio one night and talk about, because there's so much going on there between you guys' plasma cutters and your automatic steel spraying machines and the carpentry building.
There's a lot going on. So definitely, anytime you're ready for, I know you've been booked lately, but anytime you're ready for a visit, you just let me know and we'll make it happen. And don't forget to, call me about the Boys to Men and the 11007 thing that you talked about, okay?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Aaron. And thank you so much. And let Mr. Steve know that thank you, and Ben and Bill and Mickey and all the other ones there, Sydney, that thank you so much for getting involved and helping it keep this piece of history alive so it goes on for the next 100 years.
100%. We'll let them know that you sent your love to them, and we'll talk to you soon, Travis. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You have a good evening.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. That was Erin Baker, ladies and gentlemen. She is the main lady up there. If you need a job, or if you know somebody that needs a job now, they will need to pass a drug test. So, guys and gals, do not blow a joint and then think you're going to go in there and get on this team. You don't need to be smoking pot around big ships. Anyways, and don't drink the night before you go in there either. We have it up here on the thing. Apply to work at St. John Shipbuilding and call Aaron directly at 386-456-6321. And the best way to apply is to go out to Stokes Landing there at 560 Stokes Landing in Palaca. If you apply in person, you'll most likely get a chance to have an on-spot interview. But I want to thank Mr. Steve and him, and then Captain Dale also for taking the time in his life to pass this on to his grandson. And, you know, he's not making any money on it. And for the life of me, you know, most people can't understand why he would do that. But he wants to keep this part of history going, especially when we have people tearing down statues and trying to destroy history and everything. This is a functional piece of history. This barge still is operational. Well, it was until the landing got destroyed. The guy with the helmet, yeah, his wife painted, I guess, with Mater on it.
Yeah, did you get it up? I didn't see.
Yeah, we already talked about him. But hello, Glenn. I say Glenn joined in. There's a bunch of other people. Okay, did we get the winner of the... Excuse me. This bag right here, you got about 2 minutes to go on. We're going to give him an extra 2 minutes.
Yes, and you type in.
You got to type in. Let's put her microphone up.
Okay, yes, we have to type in Aaron at St. John's Shipbuilding Rocks. You guys got 2 minutes.
And this is a cooler bag.
It is kick butt too. Open up and show how wide that is. It's like a little lunch bag.
Good
It's
thing
kick
I
butt.
cleaned my fingernails. Huh?
Yeah, right? Ew.
This is it's a pretty good sized bag. I mean, you could put your lunch in it.
No, I want to
Or
say
if you're
one
not
thing.
working in the yard, you could put drinks in it, hang on your side.
I was
That's
really
a cool
impressed
little
with the
hand
friendliness and the staff today. They were so professional. Everybody that was on that whole place was absolutely, you know, nobody was standing around talking. They were all working. You don't see that too often anymore. These people are hard workers.
Those people are phenomenal over
They
there.
were.
I
They
mean,
were incredible. These people knew their jobs. They were getting it done. They weren't, you know, playing around. So.
Oh, Bob. Hello, Bob. Hello, Dana.
So again, to win the cooler, guys, make sure you type in the comments that Aaron at St. John Shipbuilding Rocks.
Hey, Bob, your son needs a job.
You got 1 more minute.
Bob's one of my friends. He has a body shop business over in East Palaca. Bob, your son just got out of the service, needs to call these guys. He can make some good money. He could support you. Bob's going to kill me tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys and gals need a good car painted or a truck or anything else, need to call Bob Baldwin over at Eastside Collision and Towing. I don't even have Bob's number, and I know his number.
3.
3. What's the first numbers on it? It's 386
227
227
0003.
0003.
I told you you're on another planet.
As a matter of fact, he's going to paint Captain Dale's truck one of these days.
Yes.
As soon as he gets the paint codes from me.
Okay.
Hello, Gary. Anyhow, this we'll put up tomorrow night. We have Greg Williams on the show, as always on Tuesday nights. He does political stuff, and he's got a bunch to talk about tomorrow night. This guy's a hoot. I mean, he's a trip. What is this? Okay. Let's see. Faith Graham. You need to contact me. You've got one of these, not an upside down one. I'll give you the right side up one. Jolie Eldon. You want the other one? I'm going to give her the one that's upside down. No, I'm joking. I just flipped it upside down.
You're a mess. You know that? I think you've been out in the sun too long today.
You know what? We have one more we can give away too. Okay. Well, I was just told we got to wait until Friday night to do that one.
Yeah,
and
that one
also
has
a
that one has
T-shirt
something going with it. Yeah.
is on Friday night.
That's why we have
Probably
to
do
wait on
one on Wednesday night, and I've got a big cooler we can give away from them too,
that. Right.
as well. So Wednesday night and Friday night.
Y'all make sure you are watching so you have a chance to win.
Yeah, we're also going to be doing a couple benefits. We're going to be doing a cookout to help Fort Gates. There's a golf tournament that's going to be helping or going on to help Fort Gates. There's some different restaurants and businesses that are going to donate some, meals, all kinds of stuff, pizzas from different places that are going to be donating stuff. And there's going to be raffles that are going to go on through Fort Gates. Some of this stuff is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you can get on for $1. So they're going to keep it pretty cheap. Hello, Lee. And then Lee and I, we're going to be getting pies in the face somewhere when we set up this event. Lee has graciously agreed to let people pie her in the face. Now I'm going to buy, these pies are going to be like $5 a pop. I'm going to buy 20 of them just to pie Lee.
I'm gonna get at least a couple.
And you're going to get a couple Hobbit?
Oh yeah.
How many are you going to get, Chris? 0. Okay, how many are you going to buy, Chris, to pie me in the face? He don't have that many fingers.
The rest of my
But
check.
anyways, and then I'm going to try to get some different people from around the county. We'll try to get a couple well-known people in the county, people that you would want to pie in the face, people that I want to pie in the face, and we'll get them involved in it. We're going to try to get a dunking booth set up and have a big cookout. And I'm looking for the place right now, and I think I've got the place in mind. It might be over in Crescent City, and then we'll do one in Palaca, but I've got to call and talk to the people. All right, well, we're going to have to get out of here. Lee, you never showed up this weekend, just so you know. Do I have another number to give out on her phone number? Because she's supposed to come in here.
5.
5. That's the next number to Lee's phone number is 5. Do we have a picture of Lee? Let's put up a nice one tonight. Yeah, this one right here. That's a nice picture of her. What a sweetheart. Now we better put this one up of her right here. There's my friend Lee. One of my best friends, Lee. Let's put up my best friend's picture too while I'm at it, while I'm getting in trouble. That's my best friend, Tammy. She's also at the Putman Way. She's the one that takes care of the page, makes sure that you guys and gals, I am so dead to get the latest news and stuff out. Jolie, no worries. Call me at 3860.
Travis, I'm writing those back.
Oh, okay.
I'm replying to people for you since you are playing with your pen instead of typing.
Oh, man, she's won a couple of contests.
Yes.
I've never even met Jolie before.
I know.
Okay. Well, she won a T-shirt and a
We hope you're feeling better.
She'll be all. We can get St. John's Shipbuilding to send us some pants.
Right? That should be a matching outfit.
Yeah, she'd have a matching outfit. Or was it Was it one of their T-shirts, or was it somebody else's?
No, it was River City Vet shirt.
Oh, River City Vet.
Yes.
Okay. Well, she'll be dressed in advertising
And
for
still
us.
got her name sitting on the shelf waiting for her.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're out of the hospital, Jolie. Oh, yes, I did meet her too.
Yep.
She won hot sauce a while back.
Yeah, she just happens to be one of the ones that's always applying. We don't pick our people, everyone. We hit randomizers, and it just hits them.
Honestly, I don't know Jolie personally.
So, right? We've met her, but we've never, at the...
I think I met her for 5 minutes at the air show.
Right.
That was where I gave her the hot sauce. How was that hot sauce, Jolie? Because I think we're going to get a couple more bottles and give them out. And it was a chocolate hot sauce, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, write and tell us how it was. You guys and gals can purchase that too at we got the ad for that one?
Red Flag Spicy Foods.
Yeah, it's Red Flag Spicy Foods. You can call 904-429-5259. And that's made right here in Putnam County. And it's an elderly lady and I believe her son or grandson. And they have won awards up in New York and Texas, all kinds of stuff. They've got Spanish Bomb, Thunderclap, Smokin', Homegrown, Smoked Dahlia, Mash, Fuse Box, and they've got the Creepers already out. The Crawler and a big red rocket sauce. That's my favorite, the big red rocket sauce. But they even have a chocolate. Now, it doesn't taste like chocolate, but it's made out of chocolate, and it has tequila in it as well. And it's a barbecue sauce, and that stuff will make your tongue slap the backside of your brain. She said she didn't use it, but my family loved it. Even went to Georgia. Well, that's
Sweet.
cool. Jolie's carrying a bottle of hot sauce around in her purse. That's sweet. Okay. All right. Well, we got to get out of here tonight. I want to thank St. John's Shipbuilding for getting involved with saving this piece of history. That was Andrew Chastain, played Roots, that opened up the show, and his song Take Me Back Home. This is off of his newest album. We're going to be giving a copy of this away on release. Let's give it away on Friday night. We'll give a copy of that away. Andrew rocks. She said it was at a family reunion where she did the hot sauce. Okay, Skidmore was on. I didn't even see Skidmore. What happened? She's saying good night. Okay, we'll be back here tomorrow night at 7:30 with Greg on there. Remember, guys and gals, thank your first responders, your volunteer firefighters. They make $4 to $8 a call. Go up and thank a cop. Don't tell your kids, I'm going to have that officer arrest you if you don't behave. All you do is instill fear. Have them go up. Most of the cops will flip on the sirens and let the kids hear it. I mean, hell, they'll even do it for old people like me. And they'll show you what the cop cars are about. Go up and thank your EMS workers, people in their ambulances, people that help benefit in society. Quit bashing people for what you don't know and don't understand, but go up and talk to them. And if you see a veteran, make sure you thank them for their service. If you see a young man walking around in fatigues at Walmart or at Publix or any of these other grocery stores, Hitchcock, Save-A-Lot, walk up and thank them for their service. It does make a big difference in their lives. Let them know that you appreciate them fighting for your freedoms. Thank you, St. John's Shipbuilding, for all you're doing. Thank you, Tammy. I got to give my shout-outs to Mama B, Miss Debbie. Who else we got? Annette and Audrey up in Louisiana. Mr. Steve up in Louisiana. Gary and Tiffany up in Louisiana. Who else we got? We got all the guys and gals out at St. John's Shipbuilding today that we were involved with, and that would be Mickey, Sydney, Robert, Rob, Ben, Bill, and all the rest of Corinne. Miss Aaron, thank you for coming on the show tonight. We love you guys and gals. We'll see you tomorrow night, so we'll get Greg to piss you guys off really bad. Take it easy. We're out. Make sure you guys and gals watch the advertisers that scroll on it. Keep it local. Speaking of keep it local, we've got to say hi to Amanda over at Palaka Cinema. Here's a song by Andrew Chastain. It's Take Me Back Home. Listen to the words. It'll make your heart bleed.
Another shift at 3 a.m., 1,000 feet deep. The sun ain't made its way down underneath this cold heap. Doing what he's got to, it's a high price to pay. Keeping food on the table for his family every day. Saying, take me back home, where my heart is. Take me back home, where my heart is. Take me back home, where my heart is. Yeah, take me back home. Take me back home. Been dodging them bullets for over 3 years in Iraq. Over there the sun and the devil don't let up off your back. He keeps a picture in his hat. He prays to God at night, saying, Lord, get me back home, back to my sweet wife. Lord, take me back home, where my heart is. Take me back home, where my heart is. Take me back home, where my heart is. Lord, take me back home. Take me back home. The other night in a smoky bar, playing for tips. It's a hell of a life on the road, can make a man wanna up and quit. It's nights like these, and I wonder what I'm doing here. Chasing down this neon dream, wasting so many years, saying take me back